Well, we kick off our Beat the Bills week with some practical advice about some of the financial issues that often fall under the radar. Money Mindset Advisor Joanne with DFSA in Ottawa joins us this morning with her thoughts. Good morning to you, Joanne.
Good morning.
I think it's so wonderful to have you in. You know, it's a brand new year. People are starting to think about their financial stresses.
Yes.
So we're going to go over some topics today, and the first one is those hidden bills.
And that's a big one, right? Because all of a sudden you're like, where is my money going? This is a big one, and this is hidden in plain sight, right? You're thinking subscriptions, apps, maybe you joined something last year, used it for a month or two, and then forgot about it. But $5, $10, $20 really adds up to thousands a year. I always say if it renews automatically, it requires your attention.
And it's so funny you say that because legitimately last week I went on my app and I was like, I have to be paying for some more of these subscriptions than I even realized. And there it was, 25, 30 bucks every month coming out of the account that I was like, I don't even use this anymore. So I think that's so perfect because it does add up.
It totally. Yeah.
So number two we have is insurance, and this can mean many different things for many people.
Absolutely. And there are so many insurances out there, and people often will think that they're overinsured. The reality is they might have credit card insurance, they might have mortgage insurance, but is it really protecting you, right? So you want to take a look at what you have, what you may be checked off to say, yeah, I'll take this, without actually thinking about what it's going to do for you.
Right, because the actual benefit of maybe having it isn't what you need right now.
It actually might not protect your income, which is a big one. That's where you want to be protected.
And you know, life is continuously a little bit stressful, especially this time of year.
Yes.
And emergencies can add to that. So what's your advice on that front?
Well, so it ties in with the insurance quite well because your income is used to pay a lot of the bills. So if an emergency happens and you don't get an income, these bills become a huge emergency. So you want to have 3 to 6 months of emergency funds, right? To cover your bills, to cover your expenses, so that no matter what happens, you're comfortable and can get back on your feet without any issues.
And would you imagine from a standpoint when it's like just me with myself, or let's say you're a parent of 2 with kids, would that 3 to 6 month emergency fund change at all based on your situation, or is that the safe number?
I would look at your bills. What are your bills and what expenses do you want to cover? So if I have a family, my bills might be significantly higher because I have to allocate for the kids and things like that as well, right?
Right, okay, I love that. Okay, finally, something that everybody talks about all the time, inflation as it continues to rise.
Well, it's inflation and cost of living, right? And what I've been hearing a lot is, you know what, I got a raise this year, I don't know where my money went. But it's inflation and cost of living. And so I think with all of these, we want to be intentional. Right? So if you're feeling it, try to be a little bit more intentional with your money. Know where your money is going, and as much as possible, automate. Automate your savings, automate your investing, because then you're actually seeing that money staying in your account a little bit more.
It's amazing, Joy. Just a few minutes of these topics, I already feel more at ease, calmer with some of these tips, because a little can go a long way. So we really appreciate your time, where a lot of people are struggling financially.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.